Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of Yahawah unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Where was that? 2 Kings?
No, there is one in 1 Kings, but that one was in Romans 11:4.
Oh, okay.
The one in 1 Kings is 19 and 18.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll get that one in 1 Kings. So 1 Kings 19 and 18. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which has not kissed him. Let me go back to Revelation 14. This is back in Revelations 14 and 10. No, verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahawah and the faith of YAHAWASHI.
I'm going to get this in 1 Kings, same chapter, because this is the time we're coming into.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned this a few weeks ago. It'll feel lonely for brothers, especially because you might feel like, yo, did this brother take it? Am I alone? Like, you know, that feeling might come because it's like you said, there's some people you know now, they're taking that shit. And that's
It's
just not
normal.
even, that's not even the mark, man.
It didn't even start yet.
That's not our temptation.
Remember, the people who are taking the vaccine now are the people who are volunteering. You motherfuckers are volunteering.
Yeah.
Before any regulation about, oh, this person can't come in here without being vaccinated, it just came out. They're just telling you to get it, or suggesting even. They're not even telling you. They're just suggesting.
I could understand a woman buckling under the threat of her job, but you motherfuckers are just lining up just because. Oh, hey, you see, there's a line there. Hey guys, let's go stand up in this line. Where does the line go? I don't know, but it's a line.
It was at 2 a.m. They were waiting out there, man. 1 King 19, and start at 9. And he came thither unto a cave and lodged there, and behold, the word of the Lord Yahawah came to him. And he said unto him, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord Yahawah, power of hosts. For the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And that was the time back then, and that time is coming again, because they're going to hate you, man.
Yep.
They're going to hate you. You know, and I only am left. So that's how he felt. He felt that loneliness, right? And they seek my life to take it away. And he said, Go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord Yahawah. And behold, the Lord Yahawah passed by, and a great and strong wind rent the mountains, and brake in pieces the rocks before the Lord Yahawah. But the Lord Yahawah was not in the wind, and after the wind an earthquake. But the Lord Yahawah was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake a fire, but the Lord Yahawah was not in the fire. And after the fire a still small voice. And it was so, when Elijah heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entering in of the cave. And behold, there came a voice unto him and said, What doest thou here, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous of the Lord, power of hosts, because the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And even I am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, Go return on thy way to the wilderness of Damascus, and when thou comest, anoint Hazael to be king over Syria, and Jehu the son of Nimshi shalt thou anoint to be king over Israel, and Elisha the son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah shalt thou anoint to be prophet in thy room. And it shall come to pass that him that escapeth the sword of Hazael shall Jehu slay, and him that escapeth from the sword of Jehu shall Elisha slay. And this is the scripture you read. Yet have I left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed him.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, Salaki.
Yeah, so, and 7,000 could mean any number because it just represents completion. You know, but I just want to bring that out because, like I said, man, it's, you know, your woman, your parents, your cousin, they're mostly gonna take it, man. You just gotta put that in your head. And if they take that, don't get nervous about, oh, you're not gonna take the chip though, are you? Obviously they're gonna take the fucking chip, man. You know?
This is Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared. We can lock up right there. But for Noah, it said, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness, which is by faith.
And that new ark is this new ark amongst the brethren. It's not a physical ark, you know?
It's the body.
It's the body now, you know?
Now, well, I'll start from 1. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Simple.
Come on, all of you people are faithless, man. You know, you guys lack faith. You know what I mean? You might have heard this truth, you know what I mean, but you don't believe.
Nope.
You know? Because this truth is actually out here, man. On all forms of social media, everywhere. YouTube, you might see an Instagram post.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So there's really no excuse. But you Jakes, and especially you Jakes, are ignorant to your own heritage of this truth, man. You know what I mean? And you deserve to receive the judgments of the Most High when you take the vaccine and the chip, man.
This is, let me get this for the brother. He just said that. Matthew 16:4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign be given unto you, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, and he left them and departed. Because what more do you need? Right? So you Israelites are literally, like you write on your bodies, only God can judge me. You're literally waiting for a person floating out of the sky to come down and tell you this is wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yep.
And every time you do wrong, you need that entity to come down and say, no,
Right.
wrong.
Yeah. That's right.
Until then, they're going to continue their
Exactly.
The wickedness.
You know?
Until they get their heads lobbed off, man.
Right? Come on, man.
Done with that.
That was it, Khan.
Yeah, this is Amos 9:8, and it reads Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahawah are upon this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahawah. Verse 9.
And that shouldn't surprise nobody. And the reason why that shouldn't surprise anybody, because this place is not the kingdom.
Right.
This, remember, the earth is supposed to be what? The earth is supposed to be Garden of Eden. Is this Garden of Eden? Are we living in Garden of Eden? No, man. No, we're living in the valley of the shadow of death.
That's right.
So that means this place has to go, man.
That's right.
Like I'm a person that likes to look at the earth, the different parts of the world, and they're beautiful, man. The earth is beautiful, but we can't even enjoy it.
That's right.
We're here in a fucking box. This is where we are. We're not breathing fresh air, and we're just cooped up in a damn box.
That's right.
Today, brother should have woke up. Brother should have went hunting. Brother should have went fishing. Brother should have, or the women should have went and go pick fruits. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
That's living, man.
Mm-hmm.
The earth gives and you take.
That's right.
That's how the earth works, man. The earth doesn't work the way that we're doing it, man. Because then we break the law. And what's the law? The land Sabbath, man.
That's right.
The earth never gets a rest. Shalachyayam.
Yeah, that's what Apostle Kabad said. He said that we have to live in this place. All we do is work 24/7. Non-stop. You don't have time to enjoy
Well, you know
yourself.
why? Because the Rockefeller, right? He
That's
said,
right.
"I'm one nation of thinkers,
Thinkers,
one nation
workers.
laborers, man." You
That's
know,
right.
these people wake up and they get their dopamine and they wake up with shit.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
So they wake up, man.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me start my day.
And all you're doing is really depressing yourself.
That's right.
Because you're looking at artificial shit
Yeah.
that's boosting your head, you know?
Right.
Hey, like this girl, if you ever went with her to Starbucks or Timmy's, her order will scare you.
You don't even know.
She gets triple shots,
Jeez.
triple espresso shots.
One shot is a lot of caffeine. Man.
Jeez.
Yeah. I remember I took one of those before and my heart was just palpitating.
Yeah.
Never again, man. Fuck that.
That's what happens.
Like, fuck
Your heart's like.
And people put that in coffee. Some
Yeah,
people get
cunt.
coffee and then they put espresso in
That's what she does. She puts the triple shot in the coffee. Oh, you know her.
Don't kill me.
Verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like a corn is sift in a sieve. You should not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say that evil should not
Yeah,
overtake.
because remember, in Jake's mind, going back to Malachi, says, wherein has God loved us? So Jake is bugged out.
Yeah.
So forget about Jake thinking that way, that the Most High is going to sift us. Because every time we tell these people about destruction, what do they say? Oh, what about you?
Yeah.
Yo, that question alone proves how faithless you are, man. You're faithless.
The evil should not overtake, not prevent us. Verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
Yes, just like the Maxine. They think that the Maxine is not going to get them. They see what's going on in the world. They see the bad effects, adverse reactions, but not me.
Yeah.
When I go, I'm going to be the good one.
That's right.
Like the elder said, the man said, oh, that's just 1 in a million.
A million.
Okay, let me roll those dice. Shit.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close of the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build as in the days of old.
Right. So just like in times past when the Most High raised up Esau, the dukes of Esau, who we're witnessing right now, who are basically kings of the earth. These men, these RAWCHAA, these elite bankers, these men are kings. They rule the world under a guise, right? They might call themselves bankers. They might call themselves the this group, the that group,
Yeah.
right? But these are the men who really rule the world. So the Most High raising up David is the elite men of Israel coming back, but they're not gonna come back on that level until after Yahawashi. The elite men are just coming back with the knowledge, mentally, spiritually. That's right.
That's right.
That's why we are not fainting. That's why the men of the Lord are. It seems like they're actually getting better, like they're getting younger, like they're getting a second wind, right? Because that's the Most High. Read that part again. I shall raise
9 and 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David.
Yeah, see, so it's not us doing it. We're not raising up ourselves. The Most High is doing it, and He's gonna guide us through through the hands of Yahawashi, right? Yahawashi is keeping the elect, whoever those chosen men, on point, man. He's making sure that they need to be where they need to be at a specific time, right? And then whenever you go to bed, you're being sealed by Yahweh as to what you're gonna do the next day, right? To take away the pride of life. Right? Because all of us have hopes and dreams. But guess what this virus did? Guess what this pandemic did? This pandemic put us right back on the timeline. There's a timeline.
Sure.
Motherfuckers keep forgetting there's a timeline. I know everybody wants to have a hot girl summer. I want to fuck all the hot girls. But guess what? That's not the timeline, man. The timeline is the mark of the blood clot beast.
That's right.
Straight. And the reason
Sorry to ruin your plans.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because we've reached the pinnacle of wickedness right now, you know?
Yeah.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? How much can it really go? You know what I mean? So that's why the Most High brought this. He used the Esau to implement this, man.
And how much more bitches can we fuck?
Right?
We're gonna start fucking men.
True.
Yeah, man. The way Esau has how these men turn to women and
Exactly.
vice versa. There's confusion, man.
Hey, this is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
People forget that, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to forget that we're on a timeline.
Mm-hmm.
So easy because when
Job 14.
when generations pass, like we're a generation. A new generation is coming. A generation has already passed. So it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day of life, not knowing that, oh, we're on someone's time.
Right. Borrowed time.
Borrowed time.
Yeah.
Hey, because you look back, think back even like 5-6 years, 2015. That was
Different spirit,
world. That
man.
was a different world,
Yeah.
man. That was a different
Right.
feeling, man. I still
Yeah.
remember those times. You know? Job 14:5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right? And that's it. So that's the timeline, man. Right? So that's why right now, he's just scrambling. He's just scrambling, trying to collect this thing. His enterprise, right? Yeah, that was it.
You just get this.
Back to Amos?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it on
That
Amos?
was it, yeah.
Okay, come.
I had a quick one in Amos 2. This is Amos 5:10. You know, it says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And we're the ones that, you know, rebuke. We're the ones that get in that rebuke, man. So earlier, brothers were mentioning about how we're going to be a little bit more isolated amongst the people, man, because we're going to be seeing the spirit change, man.
Mm-hmm.
These people looking at us, bad eyeing us and stuff like that. Because why? Because we brought out this truth, man.
Listen,
Yeah.
brother, we've been social distancing.
Right.
Especially the brothers that I came up with. We never used to leave the house. We left the house, we'd be like, oh yeah, we need food. And we just leave the house just to go get food and drinks and come back. There was nothing out there for us. There was literally nothing. And then sometimes we'll be like, yo, fam, we need some bitches. Because we're
Right.
still in the flesh.
Right.
Right? We'll be like, damn,
Yeah.
let's go hunting. And we'll literally call it hunting. And we'll go and we'll see if we can pull some bitches.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then and every time we went outside, we'd remember why this place is wicked. We'd get followed by the police, we'd get harassed. And we'll be like, why did we leave?